Welcome to Mr.RESTORIX. Today, we'll watch how a hillside deep in the forest is carved out and transformed into a fully functional shelter. Since the shelter will be built into a steep slope, the process begins by crafting a sturdy ladder. Suitable logs are selected, measured, and cut to form the first pieces of a durable wooden ladder. A stake is set to mark the center, and with a rope, a circle is drawn to define the dig area. Using a small stake and a rope, he marks a circular fire pit area and clears it out. He carves a small chimney tunnel beside the entrance, allowing smoke from the fire to vent safely outside. He carves practical storage areas for a candle, firewood, and a table inside the shelter. He digs beneath the resting area he previously shaped to create a hidden heating chamber. This chamber will keep the spot where he sleeps warm. He builds a sturdy wooden workbench to shape all the timber pieces needed for the shelter. From this point on, all cutting, carving, and assembly will take place on this platform. To prepare the interior of the shelter, he carefully carves down a thick log to create flat wooden boards. This gives him sturdy, precisely shaped panels for the design. He assembles sturdy molds from the planks he crafted and packs them with clay to form the building blocks for the shelter. He molds the excavated soil inside wooden frames, shaping it into solid clay blocks. These blocks will be used for the fire grate and the hidden heating chamber inside the shelter. He prepares equal-length sticks and secures them around the chimney opening. Then he reinforces the structure by packing it with clay, creating a sealed and solid chimney wall. He places the clay blocks he shaped at the entrance of the heating chamber beneath the seating and sleeping platform. Then he cuts thin, flat stones and slides them between the blocks to form a movable lid. This creates a simple yet effective sliding cover to control the heat flow whenever needed. After placing the stone covers, he fills the remaining gaps with small stones and seals everything with clay mortar. This creates a solid and airtight structure for the heating chamber. He burns dried tree bark collected from the forest to produce natural ash. Then he weaves thin vine branches into a sieve and uses it to filter the ash, removing any coarse pieces. He burns dried tree bark collected from the forest to produce natural ash. Then he weaves thin vine branches into a sieve and uses it to filter the ash, removing any coarse pieces. He mixes the dried ash balls with fine soil, allowing the minerals in the ash to bind with the clay. When water is added, the mixture reacts and transforms into a cement-like, durable mortar. If you've made it this far, thank you so much. Your support truly means a lot. If you enjoyed the video, please like and consider subscribing. It helps us more than you know. To prepare the wooden panels for the shelter interior, he selects suitable logs, strips the bark, smooths the surfaces with a large knife, and then cuts them into precise planks using a saw. He marks each wooden plank according to the pattern and dimensions he plans to use for the interior cladding. He carves and cuts the marked sections of the boards, turning them into an interlocking joint system. He collects pine tree resin and boils it over the fire to produce a thick, sticky, natural adhesive. He applies the resin onto the wooden panels he prepared, allowing them to adhere firmly to the shelter floor. The resin-coated wooden panels are now being laid into the shelter, forming the floor and wall covering. He drills holes into the planks that will be used for the ceiling, allowing them to be securely fastened to the floor with wooden pegs for a stronger structure. He uses the same interlocking method for the dining table, carving and shaping each piece to lock together, then applying melted pine resin between the joints to create a strong, natural bond. He attaches wooden pegs on both sides of the table, creating a foldable support mechanism that allows the table to open and close while saving space inside the shelter. To build a door that fits the rounded structure, he first forms a square frame using straight planks. Then he reinforces it with diagonal boards and secures all pieces together by drilling holes and locking them with wooden pegs, creating a sturdy door with a window opening. He drills a guide hole at the center of the door panel and inserts a fixed wooden peg. Using a thin stick with charcoal attached to its tip, he rotates it around the peg to draw a precise circular reference line across the door surface. Finally, he cuts along this line, forming a perfectly rounded door that fits the curved entrance of the shelter. He prepares a door panel sized for the entry gap, drills a pivot hole at its center, and installs a wooden peg so the panel can rotate on a fixed axis. Then he spins the panel around that axis to trace a circular line and cuts along it, creating a perfectly fitted rotating door for the shelter entrance. He uses the leftover long planks to build an ergonomic foldable ladder specifically for the shelter entrance. After cutting and assembling the pieces to size, he creates a compact ladder designed for easy use in the narrow entry space.
If you enjoyed this project, feel free to support us by liking the video and subscribing to the channel. We appreciate you being here, and we've got many more exciting builds on the way.